Hey everybody, April 8th, 2022, day 27. So tomorrow will be 4 weeks. Um, so a little bit of a rough day today. I'm passionate about my job. I love what I do. And I hate having to fix other people's screw ups just because they're super ass lazy. And that was pretty much all of my today's job, which is really a pain in the ass. Um, So, on a couple other notes, I did finally booked another appointment today. I meant to do that yesterday, but I forgot the number at home. But I booked another appointment for counseling, so that's April 20th at 8:30 in the morning. So that's a Wednesday. So that'll be good. The last one was just the meet and greet, so it's more, he get to know me and kind of what our game plan was gonna be. So I'm still taking notes for the sessions, just things I want to touch on and that. So we're getting that's going. He was saying every 2 weeks, so that's when his availability is. I have not taken the pills yet. They're still in there. I know I'm gonna have to. It's just like I've tried to go take them, but I haven't been able to wrap my head around doing that yet. Just because of all the pills I took before, it's a little bit. It's on my. Don't want to go down that road path again. I know I'm gonna have to. I know my doctor's gonna give me major crap when I go in for a follow up, which I should have done this week, but because I haven't taken the pills, no point. But yeah, I'm gonna have to because she wants me to go on them, but it just because of all the pills I took before, I'm trying to avoid the pills, and it's stupid. I know. I'm gonna have to because it's a chemical imbalance in the brain, is what the depression and anxiety is. So that's what the pills are gonna help with, but because of what I did, then it's all mental, man. It really is. Another thing, I think I'm gonna keep going on the bike project. Sourcing a tank is proving to be a little bit difficult, but I think I'm gonna go with something like this one here. So the price of the tank isn't bad. I mean, it's like $70 for the tank, and then like $30 for shipping. So that's not bad. The problem is he's got terrible reviews on eBay. It's just I'll pressure test the tank when I get it. I'm not buying it right away, but when I do buy a tank, I'll pressure test it first, and then I'll probably have to take it into a weld shop and get them to TIG weld it. With the material there on tanks, you can't use a MIG or a stick, and I can use a MIG and stick. I've welded with both of those, but I've never used a TIG welder before. So I'm a little bit apprehensive about trying that, especially on a gas tank. So I'll pressure test it first. We'll take it from there. But it's still like it helps with anxiety to be able, and my depression, it helps me to be able to work on a project like that. I deal with mechanics all day, so that's for work. The bike is strictly for me, so there's a difference on them. I don't know if that'll make sense to people who aren't into mechanics, but it's just it's a stress relief for me. So we'll keep working on that. Any of the other parts like the coil and the carb cleaners and the rings, like all that's available. It's just the tank is hard to source because there's no cross-reference list as to what fits what. And I've been trying to find one, but I haven't been able to find one. So this one that I showed earlier, it's supposed to fit. So I've got that on my watch list on eBay, and we'll just keep an eye out for it. When I'm ready to get the tank, then I'll grab one. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep going with the bike, and then we'll source a tank out. I'm just like any of the other tanks, like there's used tanks on eBay, and they're one of them's like $300 plus 100 and something shipping. It's crazy. So we'll go with something like this one here, and then I'll have to fork out some money to get it re-welded if I need to. I'm just worried about their welding job, so I'll find someone, either in Strathmore or Calgary to give her a TIG weld if I need to. Um, on another note, and she probably doesn't follow me, so hopefully not. Whatever. I've pretty much cut out all my ex's side of the family. I don't want the drama. I don't want the headaches. The only one I had left on Facebook was her mom, and I took her off. And then she messaged me the other day, haven't heard from you. It's like, yeah, no, no offense, I just don't want anything to do with that side anymore. I'm done. So I did get a Facebook message from her, all upset, whatever. Didn't read half of it. I just blocked her. But then I got a text message from her, which I've got to go through my Gmail account and find out why, because I deleted all the contacts and she wasn't supposed to be able to get a hold of me. So, you know, talk about a little bit passive aggressive on that. Turns everything around to make it about her, and I haven't told her what happened, and I got no intentions of telling her what happened, and I'm not even going to respond to it. It's just, you know what, I want nothing to do with you guys. You only call me when you want something. You know what, I don't need to deal with that. I talked to her when we were getting our divorce finalized, but since the beginning of the pandemic 2 years ago, I've heard from her twice, and that was strictly for the divorce. Otherwise they'll call me for, my furnace is broken, my air conditioner doesn't work, or you know what, I don't need that shit. I'm eliminating some of the people on the circle so that I don't have to deal with that shit. I want people in my circle. It'll be a tight circle that are just the ones that I'm comfortable with, and that I got no problem doing favors for people. I got no issues with that, but it's a two-way street. My ex screwed up my income tax from 2015. We didn't separate till 2017, middle of 2017, and she was saying we were separated on 2015. So I ended up having to pay the government like $2,000 for 2015, 16, and half of 17 because she lied on the income taxes. I don't know if she got busted on it. I know I did, which really hurt. So I want nothing to do with her. I want nothing to do with that side. The only one I talk to will be Sarah, and that's because she's the only one who talks to me. And she just texts to say hi, and that's all I really wanted. I was part of your lives for 15 years in some cases, and that's, what, if you're not even gonna say Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday or whatever, I don't need you. If you want to just call me when you need help with something, find someone else, because I'm not going down that road. I've got too many other issues to deal with, and that's the last thing I'm going to deal with. On another note, what I'm thinking about, and I don't know if it's going to happen, I'm thinking about having an Easter dinner. And I've told the people that I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about. I know this party, and then I know this party, but they don't know each other. So that'll put me into the center of it, which is where I'd be uncomfortable with. I wouldn't have a problem with this set, and then I wouldn't have a problem with this set. It's just now I'm in the center of it. So I don't know if it's going to happen. Plus, one of the groups is maybe got plans. They're waiting to hear back on what their family plans are. Also, I got a shitload of mess to clean up in this house, condo. So we'll see what happens. I'm not making any promises to anybody. It's in the air, but we'll see what happens, and we'll take it from there. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. I don't know if I'm gonna post tomorrow. Depends on how I'm doing. Just because tomorrow will be actually 4 weeks, so I don't know mentally how I'm gonna be. Plus, I'm also on call, which always sucks. Hate being on call, but it's the joys of the trade. Um, so we'll see what happens with that. I might just to. I mean, it'd probably be good. I know there's a few people that are following or watching the videos that are they're not as bad off as I mean they're thinking about it, but it might be good for them to see. Like I'm still trucking on. It's you don't get over it in one day. It is a battle. It's a battle I'm going to be probably dealing with for a long time, if not the rest of my life. Uh, but it's a battle that's actually worth fighting. Um, I know the road is bumpy. You don't see a light at the end, and you're going through a separation or loss of a job or whatever. Um, I know you're struggling. There are people out there. Uh, I know it is very hard to reach out to someone. I know my comments are off, but the people that are also following or watching are also connected somehow. Um, I know it's like I'm not restricting who sees it. It's made for everybody, but you're getting it from someone who knows me. So reach out to them and say, hey, you know what? I just want to touch base with Darren. Um, you know what? I'll do, lady. What? I'll be more than happy to sit down with you and talk to you. Comments are off, and that's at the counselor's suggestion, which is a really good idea. Too many keyboard warriors that like to just want to watch the world burn. But if you're in that space and you need someone to talk to who's gone through this, by all means, reach out to whoever, and they can somehow we can get in touch with me, and then I'll definitely sit down with you for a cigarette or a beer or a pop or a coffee, whatever. Um, I don't want anybody to go down this road that I've gone down, because it's not an easy road. Um, it's very painful, and even 27 days after, I'm still suffering mentally and physically from the attempt. Um, my scabs have not still all come off. I've got one major one still left on my ankle, and I'm trying to really take care of that, just because I know if it pulls off, it's going to hurt like a mother, because it was a deep one. So there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You just might not see it. So if you need someone to talk to, definitely just might take a little bit to get me, but I'm available. So keep trucking, keep charging. I know the road's bumpy, but eventually, I'm pretty sure eventually there's going to be some nice pavement ahead. So keep fighting the fight, and we're all in this shit show of a world together. Take care, people.